Welcome, Maniacs, to the Viking Buddha podcast. I am the Viking Buddha, and I'm very excited today because I'm going to be reacting to the next documentary on the Ohrenje channel of Band-Maid. And next up is KANAMI. I'm really excited to hear about her past and how she got into the band and just a bit more about her personality. So, yeah, thanks for watching these. Please like the video if you'd like me to do the rest of the documentaries. And, yeah, any other comments you've got, please put them down below. But I appreciate you all for watching, and let's get started in 3.
Welcome to Kanagawa Prefecture in the Tokyo area, a mixture of heavily urbanized areas, farmlands, and mountains, punctuated by the tourist destinations of Kamakura, Enoshima, and Hakone. Its capital, Yokohama, is the second biggest city in Japan and a port city, well known all over the world. KANAMI was born in this prefecture near Yokohama on September 28th.
Wow, look at that.
Being the youngest child of her family with an older brother and sister. As both of her siblings were already learning piano, KANAMI's mother asked her to learn piano as well. But she also liked to borrow and play with her brother's airsoft gun. Her parents wanted KANAMI to try various activities like ballet, calligraphy, and English, to name a few. Over the years, KANAMI continued to learn piano as she has a natural talent for it and really loves playing. A passion that she shared multiple times on social media.
Wow. It's beautiful.
KANAMI confessed that from her childhood to her junior high school years, she only listened to classical music and was very influenced by Chopin. KANAMI plays piano for the introduction of the song Start Over. She also performed the introduction of Daydreaming on piano live multiple times. In her interviews, KANAMI describes herself as tenin in Japanese, which is translated as natural funny man. Tenin literally means nature or natural. The word has been shortened from tenin bokeh. In Japan, there is a traditional comedy act known as manzai, where the humor comes from the interaction between a straight man and a funny man, not unlike the double act comedy in the West with Laurel and Hardy, for example, or Abbott and Costello. The funny man being the comic character as opposed to the straight man in this comedy duo.
Right.
じゃあみんちょクイズ教えてぽ。
はい、私の野望についてです。一つがさいちゃんと結婚すること、そしてもう一つは何でしょうか。
待って、さらっと野望がね、さいちゃんと結婚することってさらっと言ったっぽね。
さて、
さあ、みんちょのマイブームは何ですかっぽ。
はい、みんちょのマイブームは、ミサしか見れないインスタのアカウントをやってるんですけど、自分が
ミサ限定なの？
ミサしか見れないからフォロワーもミサしかいない。
そのアカウントなんで？
で、それでご飯を作ったら、そこに載せて、で、偉いって書いたりしたらミサが偉いねってコメント。LINE でやれ。LINE でやれ。
どうしてインスタに作ったっぽ？
こうやってね、ご飯作ったら並んでいくじゃん。で、それでちゃんと手料理を作るっていうモチベーションを上げるためにやっております。素敵なマイブームだね。ありがとう。
なんでミサ一人なんだぽ？ミサが先生なの？
ミサはね偉いねって褒めてくれる
くれるからミサを選んだ。
あ、なるほどね。絶対ミサちゃんだったらいいねってしてくれるからってこと。はいはいで、それをサイちゃんには見せないと
見てくれる？あ、
じゃあやっぱミサだけど。
じゃあミサちゃんこれからも頑張ってください。
全員いいねしてるから。
全員いいね。ありがとう。
In Kanami's case, her funny
Love
talk
them.
is not deliberate, but natural. It's like that friend you have who is smart, but naturally strange in a funny way, if that makes sense.
ありがとうございました。
面接じゃないんですよ本当に
Saiki and Miku talked about Kanami during an episode of the radio show Band-Maid Nippon.
まずはじゃあギターのかなみちゃん。
はい。
かなみちゃんもねちょっと
なんで
とても不思議な感じなんですよ。なんだろう、小鳩が多分一番バンドメイドでやばいって、
思われてる
んですけど、かなみちゃんもなかなかだと小鳩は思うぽ
それは同感です、
ね、同感でしょぽ。
なんかね、かなみちゃんはあれなんだよね、二面性があるっていう
そうだぽね。
言い方していいの？
なんか普段は本当にふわふわしてて、すごくなんだろう、ほんわかしたね、お嬢様みたいな、
お姫様みたい。
あ、そうだっぱね。
おとぎの国のお姫様みたいな。
眠ってそう。
あ、そう、眠り姫っぽい。なんかおしとやかなお姫様って感じなんですけど、
なんか小鳥たちとかと遊んでそうなイメージだっぽ。森の中で。
There was also a moment during the US tour.
Oh, I'm just going to stop it there to get some of my thoughts out. Cheeks are hurting because I'm smiling so much. Right, okay, so obviously what we're getting so far is just a real insight into her personality. And I like that it's starting there because it's really got me interested. What can I say? She's very, very funny. Like he's saying in the documentary, she's very natural, isn't she? She's authentic. She doesn't really care. She just says what she wants to say. She probably knows she's being comedic as well when she's doing it. But she's great at it. So, yeah, it's really nice to see her personality. Let's carry on.
Tour in 2022, where Kanami introduced herself for the second time when the crowd was calling her name. In senior high school, Kanami joined a popular music club as a keyboardist, but started to learn guitar a few months later after watching a senior classmate play. Kanami wanted to play guitar to look cool in the eyes of the other girls. And it worked.
ギターを弾いてるかなみ先輩ってかっこいいよねって言ってもらえるようになって、それが気持ちよくてずっとギターを弾いてました。
This is the beginning of Kanami's journey as a guitarist. She started to learn the basics by herself without any knowledge or even a band to practice with. At one point, a third-year senior who taught her guitar asked Kanami to join his band composed of classmates. The members gave Kanami songs to learn from bands like Kiss, Metallica, and Deep Purple.
Cool.
But the first song she had to learn was However by Glay.
Don't know this song.
As she was covering more and more songs from Western hard rock bands, Kanami had so much fun that she decided to create her own one-person band, filling all the roles herself. Kanami was not really into the idea of joining as a band, as it's difficult to find one where all the members have the same level of motivation and the same ambitions. This is why Kanami started to learn programming and write her own songs so she wouldn't have to rely on a band. Kanami wanted to enroll in a university of music, but she finally followed her parents' wishes and went to a regular university where she studied economics and management to learn how to promote herself as a professional musician.
Very clever.
Even though she was still a student, Kanami worked hard to polish her skills and find her way through the music industry. She built a soundproof room and took singing lessons, even though she didn't really like to sing.
Go on, Kanami.
Kanami also posted a lot of covers on YouTube and Nico Nico, until one day, someone finally contacted her. Kanami's hard work paid off as she was contacted to join a female rock band.
ミンチを最初に見つけて、で見つけてもらって声かけてもらって、どこで見つけるの？ネットで動画をやっぱ弾いてみたみたいな上げてて、そこからで私がもともとはシンガーソングライターを弾き語りでこう歌いますみたいなやってたんですけど、バンドじゃなくて。
She met with the management who explained the concept and played songs made for the band. For the maid outfits, Kanami had already performed in one during a school culture festival, so it was not a problem for her as she really liked the concept. As for the songs, she found that they were cool, so she immediately said yes. Plus, she always wanted to be a lead guitarist and work with a female lead singer without having to sing. From this moment, Kanami was the first member to join Band-Maid.
Go on, Kanami.
At the beginning,
what a tune.
The songs performed by Band-Maid were sent by external songwriters and selected by the members. After listening to the A-side of Band-Maid's first single called Ai to Jonetsu no Matadoru, we can imagine that Kanami mentioned her love for Santana, a famous Mexican guitarist, singer, and songwriter. She found Santana thanks to her father's vinyl collection, as he listened mostly to rock from the 70s and the 80s. Kanami was still a novice in songwriting, but she continued to submit her songs anyway. Although it was really hard for her to keep writing all those songs that were never approved. Thankfully, Kanami had the support of Psyche, who encouraged her to continue to write more and more. While performing the songs provided by the songwriters, Kanami kept on learning and improving until her determination was finally rewarded when, 2 years after their formation, the first ever song written and arranged by Band-Maid was released.
Yeah, I love this song. Oh, such a good song.
Kanami
What a
is
tune.
the kind of person who has to compose all the time. She loves to create new songs and takes requests from the other members when they have an idea. It's even easier for Kanami this way as she doesn't have to start from scratch. When she does, Kanami uses a riff or a melody, writes around it, and sends each part to each member, starting with Misa. There are not a lot of directions for Misa to follow except when Kanami wants her to slap or stand out during a specific part of the song. Misa, being a very fast worker, gets her response to Kanami quickly, which means then Kanami can start programming the drums for Akane. At first, Kanami received a lot of feedback from Akane about the drums being impossible or requiring 5 arms, but with time, she improved her programming and wrote difficult but playable drums with the help of Akane. Let's take Black Hole, for example.
でもあそこは最初
That's
も
fascinating.
っと難しかったんです
Fascinating.
これは無理って言われて代わりに出してもらった別パターンを採用してます辛口とか地獄とか名付けられたパターンも送ってもらったんですけど確か地獄っていうパターンになったんだと思います
Kanami wanted Black Hole to be the fastest song possible, but also chaotic, which makes it even harder for Akane. With Akane's drums locked in, Kanami can add the guitars and work with Saiki on the lead vocals. The first demo of a song is actually recorded on a piano by Kanami with her voice as the demo for the vocals, so the song might change completely when Saiki's voice is added. A part of this process was featured in the Band-Maid US Tour 2022 documentary, where we can see Kanami presenting her idea for Memorable to Saiki.
La 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 la
For backing vocals, Kanami proposes some of them.
Wow.
Miku and Saiki also propose some others. And finally, their vocal director sometimes gives advice during the recording sessions. The rhythm guitar is something Kanami adds at the end of her writing process. When Miku has to sing, her part is, of course, simplified, but Kanami doesn't think much about this when composing. Talking about Miku, Kanami's way of writing is totally different when she writes a song for Miku, like Sayanakadori. Even though Kanami adopts her writing to Miku's voice, she wants Miku to grow as a singer, so she is always
So
trying
cool.
to challenge her.
この最後は変えてほしいって小鳩に言われたのでちょっと成長の意味も込めて変えたら最初高くて出るかわかんないって言われちゃって頑張れって
Yeah. Tune. So good.
Kanami has had a lot of different guitars over the years. She has used a Flying V, a Les Paul, and Strat-style guitars. Her first collaboration was with a Dictone, when Kanami was officially endorsed by the brand on May 21st, 2016. Kanami even had her own signature model, the Dictone Modern Series 2.8 Signature, in 2 colors, red and green. But there is one brand that we are used to seeing Kanami with for a few years now. Paul Reed Smith Guitars, or PRS.
Lovely guitar.
At the beginning of 2017, Kanami switched from a Dictone to PRS, which was not leaving her previous endorser in good terms with Band-Maid's management, who was accused of forcing Kanami to switch to PRS guitars. For the release of their first major album called Just Bring It, Band-Maid recorded the music video of Don't You Tell Me, where we can see Kanami playing with a brand new PRS 408 Fire Red Burst, borrowed from a guitarist amongst Band-Maid staff. One thing for sure, Kanami fell in love with PRS guitars.
もうファーストタッチでうわ弾きやすい手に吸い付くってなって、で音的にも特徴的なサウンドじゃないですか。私は特徴が欲しかったんですよね、バンドメイドに。ただ PRS ってしっかり弾かないとちゃんと鳴らないギターなので、今でも結構苦戦してるところがあるんですけど、でもこの PRS を使いこなせるようになったらきっとどのギターでも使いこなせると思ったので、PRS にしました。これだとなりました。直感だったと思います。音も弾き心地もこれがいい。でもしっかり弾かないと音が鳴らない、みたいな。難しいけど、でもこれっていう感じでした。
Mincho comes from her username from the time she posted videos online, which was KANAMI. Incho is a suffix to give a cute feel to a name that usually ended with a vowel I. This is how Kanami chose the nickname KANAMINCHO, then shortened into Mincho. It has been mentioned multiple times by the members that Kanami has a switch when she is playing guitar.
ライブお給仕の時にギターを持ってこうお給仕に臨むと、なんだかこう人格が変わるというか、少しオラオラ系になるみたいで、急に変わって、すごいこうやってきました。
マジで？
このKANAMIがギター持ってこうやってやってきますから。
急に小鳩のマイク奪ってちょっと話したりとかする時とかもあって。小鳩メンバーたちもすごいびっくりしちゃうみたいな時があります。
身内もびっくりするぐらいなんだ。
でも打ち合わせとか全くなしで、い
つ出てくるかも分からない。その時はなんかトランス状態みたいな感じっぽくて、私何やってたっていうのがあって、今日はねシンバルをかかと落とししてたみたいな。
This moment can be seen when the camera is on Kanami right after a short pose. Kanami enters in mincho mode to focus on her music. Sometimes, mincho becomes out of control, and it looks like this.
I love it. 最初にサイちゃんに会った時の印象、ミンちゃんは
記憶あるとこからでいいよ。
記憶あるところから。
いや記憶ないかもしれないからと。
記憶があるところだとぶっちゃけるとあーちゃんが最初にサイちゃんサイちゃんのことを先にあーちゃんが会ってたから多分KANAMIは嫌いなタイプの人だと思うって言われてた。
あったね。
結構それ言ってたね最初。
そうだからすごいビクビクしながら会ってあこの人かみたいな。でも話したらあれ普通に話せるってなってどっちだってなって。
Since Kanami met with Saiki, she can't stop showing how much she loves and admires her. It started with the first music video of Don't You Tell Me, where the personality of each member is highlighted for the first time. Since then, she's always showing her support to Saiki during live performances.
私はすごくボーカルの最近のことが大好きなので、はい一緒にアコースティックでこうできて。いいんだよそんなこと言わなくて。
いいでしょう。主敵。はい。主敵です。主敵です。さいちゃんとっても主敵です。ありがとう。
It's been something used by the members for years during MCs. Sometimes, those moments are very sweet. And sometimes, it gives us a memorable moment.
KANAMI is Japanese hentai.
Psyche also likes to play this card with Kanami during songs for some funny stage interactions. One thing for sure, with these two on stage, you can expect a lot of emotions coming through their performance as they adore those special moments with just the two of them.
Oh, it's making me emotional, this is. Oh, I've not heard this song. Put this song in the comments, please. Sorry, just in case I'm shouting. Put this song in the comments, please. I really want to hear it. Oh, it's beautiful.
抱きしめてもう一度だけ願うほどなんてこんなどうにも
That song
Music
sounds
has been a
amazing.
part of Kanami's life since her childhood, and even if her passion for the guitar started late, Kanami worked hard to master the instrument, songwriting, and song production. Since that moment, every decision she made helped shape the passionate guitarist that we know today. Always impressive when she's on stage with her ability to convey emotions through her guitar, Kanami has moved a lot of fans over the years. From a try-it-all to a do-it-all, Kanami always had the ambitions to break through the music industry. And by joining Band-Maid, she was able to improve her play, learn from professional songwriters, and pursue her dream.
That's so
Thanks to her
cool.
Band-Maid support, Kanami continued to write song after song until they were approved by the management. And since 2016, she is the genius who writes Band-Maid's music. Improving and evolving song after song, exploring new territories, challenging her bandmates and herself by making songs that sound good instead of being just easy to play.
でもとにかく音楽には一生関わっていたいなっていうメンバーたちなんですよ、一人一人が。だからそれこそこれから10年後にどうなっているかは正直わからないし、5年後だって見当もつかないんですけど、音楽では絶対つながっていたいって思うメンバーたちですね。もうこのバンド、このメンバーが大好きすぎて、このメンバーと離れるのが絶対嫌だって思うんです。この先も少し立ち止まるような時が来るかもしれないですけど、このメンバーたちに囲まれているからこそ自分は続けられているというか、続けることを目的に続けてきたわけじゃなくて、本当に気づいたら続けられていたという感じで入れているのは、今のメンバーだからなんだなって思います。
Kanami's path has never been an easy one, but she managed to keep moving forward, destroying every obstacle in her way. Even when she is tired to the point of where she can't barely stand, KANAMI will always give everything on stage with the biggest smile. She is a mixture of passion, energy, and joy, who is and always will be full of surprises. KANAMI, the genius composer.
She's amazing. Ah, what a brilliant documentary. Ohrenje, brilliant documentary. I got everything I needed to get from that. From her childhood and her fondness of classical music and getting that foundation in music of just clearly being amazing at the piano. And then how she moved into guitar. It's clear that every moment of her life, she's just been going 100%, learning and growing and developing and taking the opportunities that came her way. And then the intelligence that she had to push her bandmates and write different songs depending on who's going to, take the lead vocal, and wanting everybody in the band to get better. I've got a newfound respect for her, because clearly she's the driving force behind Band-Maid. Amazing songwriter. Wow. That's given me such a good understanding and grounding of the band as well. Anyway, right, I'm going to stop talking now. That documentary was fantastic. If you'd like me to react to the next one, please let me know in the comment section and by liking this video. But for now, I shall bid ye a farewell. But remember, be strong when you are weak. Be brave when you are scared. And be humble when you are victorious. Namaste.